We're leaving! So it has been 7.5 months. It's now mid-April. We kind of thought we would be leaving here about a month ago, but we had some problems with some things on the boat. We had some problems paying stuff in the marina, and then we had problems with weather just not letting us leave. Today is the day. It's going to be super windy. It's going to be a super sealing day, and we've got quite far to go. It's going to be our first sail in 7 or 8 months, actually more than that, because we didn't really sail at all in the last few months of last year.
September.
So
really?
Yeah, it's going to be probably 10 hours ish, and let's go. Super excited. And
But sad though.
It's sad to leave here. It's been super nice.
A little plug for Messolonghi Marina.
Yeah, and all the staff, unreal.
Yeah.
So let's get going. We're just walking the dogs. That's the biggest trouble with dogs, is they need walked before a big passage. So
especially Cooper.
So how do you feel?
Excited and nervous. I'm probably more nervous, slightly, because we haven't sailed in so long. More because it's such a long sail for those two.
That's it.
But excited to get started.
Whee! Whee! So let's get going and finally start our season.
Moon is watching shallow dreams. Night is rocking her to sleep. Wind whispers in the trees. Hidden secrets are hard to keep.
9:20. We're only 20 minutes late. So we're all ready. Everything's tied down. Dinghy's up. Dogs are ready. Breakfast is here. Let's go. You ready? Get the engine on.
Yeah.
Just hold your breath. Make sure it starts.
Oi. Now let me see. No. No. Maybe we're not going. Ready to go?
We're good. It's a good thing whenever I built the battery system, I kind of built in a thing that you can like jump start the starter battery, because for some reason it was really low, which is a first. So okay, let's get ready.
And we're off.
We're off.
Oh,
Goodbye, Sandy and Susan. Goodbye home. Hey.
Well, first seal up.
It's up. Yeah, so we got like half the main out, and we haven't put the general out yet. So today we kind of got a lot of people like, you're going out today? Like all of our friends in the marina, because so yesterday and the day before was kind of 30 knots, and so we're expecting the seas to get pretty choppy, and also for some, well, there could be quite a lot of wind as well. So being safe and putting out half a sail, I think, is probably our best option. Alright, so we have now been here about 4 hours, I think. It started off pretty windy, and then after about 30 minutes the wind just dropped to completely, well, very little, and we were kind of just cruising along at 3 knots because I didn't want to turn the engine on. And then we did turn the engine on for about 30 minutes, and now the wind has arrived. All this wind that was forecast has finally showed up, and with some of the waves too. The only problem is it's not from the right direction. It was supposed to come from behind us, and it's actually sort of coming from in front of us, which isn't as obviously as comfortable. But yeah, so far so good. We're not going to get as far as we wanted. The plan was to go to a place called Katakolo, which is right beside Olympia, but because of how slow we went for the first 4 hours, there's just no way we can make it there in daylight. So we're going to go to somewhere different. Hopefully we can get there in the next few hours. So. How are you?
Okay. Hungry?
Hungry already? Food is the most important thing, isn't that right? Oh, are we?
I'm just just watching all the birds like fly and dive.
No, really?
Yeah. A few out there.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So that's our sailing done for the day. We have arrived in a place called Kalini. We were planning on going to Katakolo, but unfortunately the seas were a bit too rough. We were going too slow and we would have arrived in the dark, and the dogs were quite... Well, Ellie fell twice because of some shock waves that were coming over the side, and then they just weren't really settling very well, so we've came in here and it's not the most pleasant anchorage. Unfortunately, the swell is too much and we're swaying too much in order to put our outboard on the dinghy. So we have to try and get the dogs to shore by rowing in 30 plus knot winds. Dog life. The negatives of having a dog on board is you have to go to shore, but it's also a really huge positive because then you find these places that you would never see. At moments like this, you're like, oh, why do they need walked? 30 knot winds, rowing. Yeah. We've made it far. What?
Okay, so the dinghy idea did not work at all. It was never a great idea, but yeah, I think 20-25 knots trying to row into that isn't ideal. We have put down some fake grass for the dogs to see if they'll go to the toilet on it, but we're feeling super bad because they just obviously are clearly dying to go. So it's now like 7-8 o'clock at night and the wind's just gonna stay up all night really until the morning, so we'll not be able to take them out until tomorrow. It's going to be the first night ever they haven't been able to go out for a walk. And normally it's because not when we lift the dinghy up, usually if we're doing a sail, we don't take the engine off and we can just drop it and go. But because we knew it was going to be so rolly, that's the reason why we decided to take the engine off. Yeah, plans change. So this is all the grass. We've got 2 different types for them to choose. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not looking super confident that they're going to do it, but let's see. Okay, so last night we did not get out at all. The wind just not let up. But it is a beautiful morning, just after sunrise. Dogs are in the dinghy because they are desperate to get out now. Yay! No 30 knots this time. What a lovely morning.
It's much better than last time. We're actually moving away from the boat.
It was actually pretty scary last night because I had the realization while we were going that if we couldn't get back to the boat, we would just end up like miles the other direction. So.
Yep. Good feel for getting us back though. It was hard work. Land ho! So excited to get off. I don't blame them at all. Hey.
Come over there to the grass. Boy. So, we're just going to probably walk around this. There's literally nothing here in this town. It's a ferry port and all that's here is like stuff for ferry passengers. So like a few restaurants. There's a nightclub and that's kind of it. So we're just going to head on straight after this all the way down to Katakolo, which is another 4 or 5 hours. There's probably not any wind, but yesterday we had enough wind, didn't we? Did you have enough wind yesterday?
Yeah, we had enough wind yesterday. So we've left Kalini and we're now on our way to Katakolo. There is how much knots of wind? Very little wind, to be honest, is the best way to describe it. But we're still trying to sail. So we're thinking of going out to sea and then tacking back in. So we're trying that.
The joys of sailing. So one of our problems is that we've got a slide engine thing where the engine's just not getting enough water through, and I'm a little bit apprehensive to play around with it myself now. So it was fine and it runs, but I'm just a little bit nervous that it's going to overheat. So any chance at all that we can seal, we will, because this is kind of like a 5-hour motor, so even if we can seal for bits and pieces in between. And the problem is the wind is coming exactly where we need to go. So we need to now just go zigzags the whole way down. And there's not that much wind, so we're going only like 3 knots. But it's better that than damaging the engine. Which is why we tried to go yesterday, even though it was super windy. But
at least the seas are much more comfortable today. They're much happier. Nothing else to say at the minute. It's very uneventful. Slow, but sure. That's what sailing is. We made it! So yes, it was a bit of a interesting sail. Bit more challenging than normal, to be honest. So obviously we have the slight engine problem, which might not even be a problem. I might just be being dramatic or just like more observant than what I was last year, because I had no idea last year. But something just doesn't seem quite right. And yeah, so on this sail it was a little bit awkward because it was straight like into the wind. We did manage to sail as much as physically possible. It did get a little bit uncomfortable at the last 45 minutes just because of going straight into the wind again. We didn't have much choice. We ran out of room to sail. Done as much as we can, and now it's actually time to get the outboard off. Get these guys to shore. Not like yesterday. Yeah, we can actually take them to shore now, which is lovely. Him sitting there.
I didn't even notice. He's found a new seat as of 10 minutes ago. So yes, let's finally get to where we were meant to be yesterday. Today we should have been in Olympia already, but that's tomorrow's plan.
Oh well.
So for now, let's just get to shore, and tomorrow is the sightseeing day. Okay, that is season 2 officially started. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and comment and subscribe, because next week we're going to actually get to do some sightseeing. Or are we? There's always a twist. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. See you later. Bye.